conditions this late in the season. It is a gorgeous day for college football here in this bowl game. I'm expecting both offenses to open it up and air it out. Perfect conditions. The field is in great shape. I'll keep you posted on just how things develop here on the field. Guys?
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Gonna run it. It's Christian. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Burton. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go.
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UConn. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Yeah, it is a nice comeback route. Most important part of a comeback route, dude, I got to sell you vertical like I'm running a go, and then I sit down and I come back to the football, catch it. Nice route by the wide receiver.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, when they were scripting this opening drive this week in practice, I don't know if they expected it to be this good. First play, first down. Second play, first down. Third play, first down. Everything is working. I'll tell you, when you got a quarterback, though, with this kind of ability, you got the playmaker.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The run inside. It's Christian. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. In In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like he'll get a win because he'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Great reaction by this defense immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Complete in the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. On the draw, it's Christian. Got a little grass. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UConn! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guys so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man, it's Hinton. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
To throw, it's Bailey. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete on the right side. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The UConn offense goes back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Lets it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And as a QB, you got to make these split-second decisions and how much mustard I put on it. Do I throw it hard? Do I lob it? Right there, you could tell he threw it hard, but too far in front of his wide receiver, and he really didn't have a chance to make that play. That's one of those I think he'll probably want back.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Christian.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? To the ground to try to move the chains. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. UConn quick to the line.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Looking for room, it's Christian. Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Huskies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, and the big fellas, they got to catch the ball in the middle of the field. I mean, this is the area you want to work with them. You get that big body dragging across the formation, and you can throw it. You can miss so high with these guys, but they got the soft hands usually, and he probably wants that one back.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, UConn!
Man, you see all the time time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
Coming out with it, it's Pierce. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hinton. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Back to pass on second down. Complete to the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
They're trying to hit the angle route to the running back coming out of the backfield. It's a good route, but the running back couldn't make the catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in, it's Hinton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the shot to clear has come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure start.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The shot to clears come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Bailey. With the catch, it's Gardner. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
And that one's incomplete.
All right, ball was incomplete, but that was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Really nice job of communicating with one another and understanding where that pass rush was coming from.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like that back in my day.
Has it? Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set on 1st and goal.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing.
Touchdown, Coastal! Makes the grab inbounds!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, shot to clear. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half, but you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Running inside. It's Christian. Runs through a tackle. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. Second and long working here. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. The short hands. It's Courtney. Bounced off his feet.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the Chanticleers line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. Delayed handoff. It's Christian. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Christian. Shakes off the defender. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll work his way down to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. He might want another play. To the air, it's Bailey. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Got a man. It's Gardner. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The shot that clears headed quickly to the line.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll hold it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, goes to Carolina. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.